feels weird being in front of the no regrets poster. It's been a while since I've been on the mic. Feels weird, feels good. Think about subscribing. Think about subscribing to the channel. On this channel, I'll tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I hit people with brutal truth. They do not like it, but you will thank me for it in the future. A lot of people are probably like, how do you afford some of the things that you have? How are you able to travel? How are you able to talk about leaving the workforce? Well, there's a wonderful thing called proof. A lot of influencers up here, they never show proof. But today, I'm gonna show you some proof. Some of my older subscribers, they've seen this before. Now, go to ssa.gov because this is gonna show how much work you've put in. Because for us to build wealth, you need something called, what's that 3-letter word? What's that word? What is that pesky word? It's called a job. You need a job, all right? You need a job, you need a career, you gotta provide a service, or you gotta invent something. Or unless you're going to hit the lottery or inherit some money from a rich family member, the rest of us have to go to work. Even these scammers up here on social media are putting in work. You go to ssa.gov, you're going to have to enter in some sensitive information. And people should really do this just to see where they stand with monthly benefits. Of course, you'll have the people say, it's not guaranteed to be there. You're absolutely right. But I would rather work and know there's a possibility of it being there than not working, thinking it's not going to be there, and now you can't turn back the hands of time. So it is what it is. Go to ssa.gov, enter in some sensitive information, and here's my wages. You remember I said I started working at Cost Cutters when I was young? I'm 43, so if you do the math, that's 16. That was the Clinton administration. I started working. And you see how my wages, they've gone up, they ballooned up, and there were some years your boy was rocking and rolling, making a lot of money. And as you see, the past 3 years, my wages have been coming down. Remember I said I'm buying back my time? I literally took back my time for a number of reasons. I wanted to spend more time doing the things I love. I wanted to spend more time traveling. I wanted to take less responsibility at the job. I'm only there 4 or 5 hours a day. That is it. And I work weekends whenever I need a little extra scratch to put in my pocket if I'm going on vacation. I gave myself more leeway, and I have other investments that are making up the difference. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. You can play with the meter to see what your monthly benefits will be. If you go out at 62, if you go out at 65, 66 and a half, you can play with the toggle. It's actually very interesting to see what your monthly benefits will be. You get a lot of influencers up here. They'll talk about the $5, the $1 a day challenges. That's a nice start. I give it to them. It's generic. They want to sound smart. But $5 a day when the stock market is only open 5 days a week and they can only talk about stocks, that's only $100 a month. You need to make more money. You need to make more money, and you need to save more money, you need to invest more money, and you need to stop spending so much. A lot of people get up here and they give generic information without showing any proof, and then they want to charge you classes and Discords and Patreons and tell you that it's going to be simple, it's going to be easy, it's our turn. The only way it's created is if you sit down and you put a budget into place and you stick with it. In my opinion, people are going to get a reality check when it's time to collect Social Security and people see their monthly benefits are only $1,200 a month, $1,500 a month because they thought it wasn't going to be there or they didn't need it and they gambled the whole time. This is why I say it's important to do a test run. Do a test run and see. Here's how I gave myself a test run. You remember a couple of videos back? I said you need to do a test run in retirement. See if you can live off of those Social Security benefits. Think about that. That money is going to be less in the future because of inflation. See if you can live off of $2,000 a month. Okay, see if you can live off that, just $2,000. See if $2,000 is enough to pay your rent, your mortgage, your utilities, your car payment, your food, your vacations, your groceries, your cell phone bill, your Netflix, your the Netflix subscription, see how far it goes. That's scary because now you'll really see how much you really need in retirement. This is why people downsize in retirement. This is why people maybe drop down to one carb. This is why people, stop eating out as much. The reason why I wanted to tuck money away and we want to tuck money away is we want to do the same things when we're no longer bringing in a paycheck that we're doing now. It's all about taking time and listening to the right people. This is why I showed you proof. I wanted to show you proof on when you start to see me doing these things. This is how I did it. I didn't do it with the lottery. I didn't do it with the plays. I didn't do it with inheritance. I went to work for it. And that's the only way you're going to achieve your goals and your dreams. You got to go to work. You got to invent something great. Unless you got the next, car that runs on air, we're all going to have to go to work, provide a service, and do something. So I'll see you when I see you. No regrets. Get it.